Hey everyone, Kim here, Abundant Life Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. We are doing a revisit of Heidi Planck's case. Heidi Planck disappeared on October 17th, 2021 out of Los Angeles County, and I have done several readings in the past on her case. It is quite interesting because there are some allegations of potential high crimes surrounding her disappearance, and the police have presumed that she may have passed. Okay, so I was asked to revisit the case, and that's what we're doing today. If you're curious about it or want to see the other readings, the previous readings I've done, please check out the description box and you will find the links to all of those readings. All right, you all, I have to do the disclaimer, and then afterwards we're going to just dive right into the reading. Let's go. All right, so we're going to take another look at Heidi Planck's case. First, I'm going to see what body regions may have been affected, may have been harmed, may have been key to what has happened to her. Head, chest. So this could mean a couple of things, right? It could mean some sort of trauma to the head, some sort of blunt force trauma to the chest. It could mean something that was consumed, entered into her body, that affected the brain, the organs, the head. She could have fallen. Somebody could have pushed her. Someone could have pushed her chest, pushed her down. It could be a toxin that affected the head and the chest. Okay, so key body regions to her. And it's almost like I'm getting a word here from Spirit that someone wanted to make sure that her head and chest were hurt. Her head especially. Okay. All right, so we're going to delve into, before we even ask the questions, and a beautiful subscriber asked me to do this revisit. Okay, so that's what we're doing, revisiting. We're going to first look at the shadow aspects surrounding Heidi's disappearance, past, present, and future. Shadow aspects with the parties involved, internalizing, past, present, and future. Cold, brainwashed, domineering, abuse. I'll show you all the cards in a moment. Shadow, hostility, shuffle. Anything else, Spirit? Shadow aspects. Gossip and ambivalence. Okay. So some shadow aspects that may be affecting the case before, during, and after her disappearance. Okay. So let's talk about it. Someone was internalizing something. Could have been Heidi. Heidi could have been internalizing something that really didn't belong to her. Not her problem, but it was made to be her problem. A growing abusive situation. And abuse doesn't always have to be physical. It could be mental, emotional. It could be some form of coercion, some sort of manipulation that becomes over time toxic and abusive. Okay, so internalizing abuse. And that's what I'm picking up on here. Cold. This could be cold to the touch, physical coldness, or it can be someone is now very cold. I mean, it's really sad because this could indicate that the case is going cold. I hope not. I hope that, it's just taking some time to to pick apart all the pieces for law enforcement. So cold could be speaking to that. It also could be speaking to, her body. Like, this is confirmation for sure. Like some people were trying to say, and I've talked about this in past readings, that maybe she entered a witness protection program, but I've sensed early on that she has transitioned. So this could be just cold to the touch. It could be that feelings have grown cold. The attention on the case has grown cold. Someone who's involved is cold-hearted. And I'm saying that because it's sitting over the hostility card. So it's sitting over the hostility. Someone who was once really kind of abusive and hostile towards her is now cold. Brainwashed. Gossip. And I have to say this. It could, and I'm going to try to say this as tactfully as possible. But it could be that, as time wears on, I mean, the wounds are still so fresh, I'm sure, for her son. But as time moves on, the warmth and the heat of the pain, the acute pain of losing someone, of someone just disappearing from your life, it starts to get cooler and cooler and cooler as we now moved a year from the disappearance, okay? So I need to say that and share that. Shadow aspects. Brainwashed gossip. There was a lot of gossip happening immediately following her disappearance, when in the early stages and when people were looking. So gossip is a big part of her case. For a while it was in the news. It, is salacious because of her employer, who had allegations from the SEC of like $1 million fraud scandals and things of that nature. There was gossip around a party ensuing. So lots of gossiping. Brainwash is interesting to me. Remember, we're looking at the shadow aspects of what may have happened before, during, and after her disappearance. Brainwash could be that, maybe she was starting to be brainwashed about a situation, about something ongoing that she was made aware of. And, over time, you just you start to believe what is being told to you, some form of, abuse there. Brainwash could also be that the gossip has now had people brainwashed into thinking that no answers will come, that things have gone cold. Interesting. Domineering. There's a domineering, cold, abusive, hostile person in the midst of this. It's not Heidi at all. Domineering, abuse, hostile. And now they're ambivalent to the whole thing. They feel like they may have gotten away with something. They're also not really feeling a way about the fact that she's gone. Who could that be? Maybe it's someone who was in the light of gossip. Okay? All right. Now we're going to ask our questions. And I may pull some additional oracle cards, but I wanted to get a pulse on what was going on in the shadow aspects of the case, past, present, and future. So we've done that. We've got just 3 questions, really, Spirit, to ask. And we're going to go ahead and ask them. I think I'm going to use this one first. Spirit, are there any clues on where Heidi is currently at, where she may be? The sun. Outdoors somewhere. Hot. Queen of Cups. I was about to say Queen of Water element. Look at the beach she's on. The water, you see that? See that in the sand? Somewhere out. Where she was last known last seen was the Hope and Flower building. She's not there, that's for sure. I'm going to see if I can get some additional clues on where she may be. Sometimes it gets tricky, because sometimes we just, I don't know. We're not going to always get the answers that we're hoping for. I'm looking for location cards from this deck. I didn't pre-sort them, but we'll see if anything jumps. If not, I'll pull from a different deck. Yeah. Cave, inside, underground tunnel. Somewhere outside, but kind of covered, obscured from sight. Which I know for a while they were searching the landfill. And we can see too. If she was at the landfill at any point. I don't know. I mean, any sense that she's outdoors somewhere. Oh, let me see. Who's bald in her life? Crime scene. I'll show you all the cards in a moment. We're only going to be asking 3 questions today. I will say this. I may add an addendum. I feel like if she was at the landfill, we would have gotten like a landfill card. I'm just getting a sense that she's not. I don't get a sense that she's in a landfill. I do get a sense she's outside somewhere, but not. I don't get a sense. I'm not picking up on landfill. But I could be wrong, right? Well, I could probably keep shuffling these all day. Interesting. Well, I don't know. Where are you at, Heidi? Where are you at? Yeah, I feel like this card came up before. Okay, let's look at the cards that we have on the table here. We have the Sun. The Sun is indicating, and this particular Sun here is indicating outside, outdoors. You know, it's sunny California. Maybe amongst an area that is of natural beauty even. I wouldn't necessarily see this being the landfill, hence why she was not found there. I also think that law enforcement may have been searching for something, not just her, like her remains, but some other clues there. I don't know if they even recovered anything, but they very well could have. We have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a water element here. She's sitting on the beach, sitting by the beach. I remember that coming up clearly over and over again in the past readings. Outdoors, perhaps near a body of water. Some people were like, it's the actual beach, like the main ocean. Others, you know, I feel like she had been kind of taken further away. You know, and that would imply definite foul play. Like, some people are going to, when they are finally caught, try to push this off. Oh, this was an accidental what? OD. We've got drug addict and addiction. Accident. Okay. Someone's like taken away. Cabin. Taken away. Could be at some sort of domicile, but it could be, again, not your normal cityscape. Removed from the city, taken somewhere. Water. I'll have to look at the maps again. I always say that. Temple. Could be a church. Could be something near a temple, a nearby temple. Like in terms of a landmark. Could be something along those lines. Natural surroundings, mountains. So again, taken out of and away from the city. Could be like rolling hills, like this image here. I'm not sensing she's in the city anymore. Okay. We have bald. Crime scene. Lost. Karmic partner. I feel like this is speaking to that party scenario. And the bald person, isn't her boss? Isn't the boss bald? I can't remember now. But perhaps it's not even referring to, it could be the party, the night of. We have clean, framed, innocent, clear conscious, setup, and scapegoat. But I sense that this is what they're speaking to. They're trying to do a like scapegoat situation. Hitchhiking picked up is speaking to also her being moved, her physical self being moved to a more remote, open, wide area. Okay, we have October. She did go missing in October. Something significant aside from when she disappeared may occur. Southeast, going in the direction of southeast. And either a birthday, and this also could be somebody who's involved, birthday month, or significant things happening in the particular case, in this case. Now we have, take a closer look at one of the suspects. So someone who has been a suspect needs to be looked at. I believe that law enforcement has suspects in mind. We are just not privy to it because they have not found her and they have not found significant amount of evidence to link the person who's responsible. It says drugs may be an important factor in this case. We see that here with the drug addict addiction card. I just feel like whoever, when it all comes to pass, when this person comes about, they're going to be trying to say, oh, she, she OD'd, she fell, she hurt herself. That's why she has a head or chest injury or something to that effect. Strange phenomena involved. Strange phenomena could be weird things going on. Lots of weird things have been happening, when we captured her on the surveillance. There was just a lot of strange phenomenon going on with the case. So, yeah, that's what I will say there. Now we have our next question. Any small details? Any small details to be aware of? Six of Swords in reverse. Any small details to be aware of that could help in revealing who may have done this or where she may be. Not in the water, but near the water is what I'm sensing with the Six of Swords in reverse. Investigator is looking at someone. Now, light hair color, she did have light hair color herself when it was dyed, right? But this is also speaking to, move these around. This is also speaking to someone else who may know something, who may dye their hair, play around with hair color. It could be someone who, male or female, knows something. And either someone who is an attorney with this lawyer card or who has lawyered up. We may not be privy to who lawyered up or not. You know, we may not be privy to that. But someone did lawyer up or consult an attorney, and whoever that is, it could be someone who is one of the main suspects in the situation. Of course, you're always presumed innocent until proven guilty, right? But there's someone here who has an attorney or is an attorney who knows something. And the investigator, I sense, knows that. The case may not be as cold as we think it is. Let's see if there's any other clues to share. Don't worry, I'm going to take a couple of still shots so the cards will be, they'll be separate so you can see them separately. Small details. Small details there. South and southeast keeps coming up. I'm not quite sure what that means, how that plays into it. We've got betrayal. So for me, this is someone that she's met or known in order for it to be a betrayal. December, somebody, again, also, I want to say this. I've always sensed that there was multiple people, multiple hands involved. Okay, multiple people that know or was involved. We have the crime scene here with her, and then cultivating this story, this cover up, scapegoating her and trying to make her like seem like the one who's the cause of her demise. That she, you know, that's what I'm picking up on here. So there's multiple people. So there we got December. December could be when a major development happens in the case, or it could be tied to someone's birthday. We got south. We also got southeast. So south of where she's at. I was hoping for like a mile marker, but I'll have to look at the past readings to see if we ever got that kind of information. Like how many miles away could she be? She was moved. Okay. We saw that with the hitchhiking picked up card. She was moved. Her body was literally placed into some vehicle and taken away. Look at this. This person is traveling along the coastline. Where are they going? Unsolved. Doesn't mean that this case will stay unsolved forever. There's something critical happening in law with this. There's something preventing it from fully kicking off. Like law enforcement, the investigators are waiting for something before they proceed forward. With the Six of Swords in reverse, they're waiting. See how these two cards are sitting next to each other? They're waiting in order to pounce, in order to move forward. Doesn't mean they don't have the information. It means that they are indeed waiting. Money may be involved. So this is very much monetarily involved. It says drugs may be involved, but I don't necessarily feel like that's the ultimate cause. It's a scapegoat. Money is at the root of this, the motivation. Sorry for the mess of cards, guys. Okay, I was trying to see if we can get any more like updates on when. Spirit, when will there be When's the next like major thing or some, not, you know, just an update? And one card, please. Well, before I ask that question, will this case be solved ever? Will this case ever be solved? One card, please. Will this case ever be solved? Will Heidi Planck's case ever be solved? We got the Three of Cups. This is an affirmative of yes. This is a positive card in terms of, you know, her loved ones could, you know, it's not a celebration because honestly, you know, she's not with us. She's not here. She's gone. But it could be a celebration in the form of that justice at some point will prevail. Now I'm going to ask when it may. When will we at least get another update or get some sort of movement? And sometimes only the family ends up knowing what's going on, or law enforcement knows things and they just won't reveal it. Five of Coins. Coins represents the timing of years. It could be as long as 5 years, Five of Coins, before we really see justice, you know, happening in this case. Research. Spirit, any additional insights? Oh, this one wanted to come out. I tried to put it back in there. It says research similar crimes in the area to see if they are linked. And, you know, card jumped. And, well, when it jumps like that, we can't ignore it, can we? And so what this is telling me is that someone or someone's involved has been called upon in the past to make situations go away. And I'll leave it at that. Research similar crimes in the area to see if they're linked. Research particular parties who may have been involved and see if they know any key players who may be people who take other people's lives or people who are cleaner uppers, make things go away. Okay. Now the last question we have is Heidi at peace? Oh, let me use this deck. Is Heidi at peace? No. Heidi is not at peace. Not in the sense that we would hope. Heidi is not at peace, and we're going to see why. Spirit, why is Heidi not at peace? Five of Swords. She's not at peace. Oh my God. And Three of Wands. So she is not at peace. This affirms with the Seven of Wands. No, she's not at peace. Five of Swords speaks to why. There's a loss here, a feeling of someone got the better of her and her loved ones are paying dearly for that loss, and she needs it to be avenged. She needs people to continue to look for her and to look for the truth with the Three of Wands in order for peace to be found. Wow. Wow. Yeah. That's what she has to say about that. I'll see if I have any additional messages from Heidi. Heidi, do you have anything else to say? Seawall. Let me see. Anything else to say? Oh, sorry guys, I'm bumping the tripod. Seawall is saying, well, she could be speaking to more location, body of water here. These birds are perched up. They know something. And then desert. Like no peace until she's brought home. No, something going out to the desert, going out on their own. She's out in a sandy place, perhaps. Sandy. Desolate. Alone. Multiple parties, no. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 5 to 6. Sadly, she's not at peace. I used to believe that people would just automatically be at peace once they crossed over. That was just some belief I had. And now I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure after doing these types of readings anymore. So I'm going to stick this off to the side so I can take a separate picture of that. So that's it for now, you all. I think we're going to stop here. I just thank you all so much for watching. This was one of the first cases I did for Mystery Mystic Mondays. It's near and dear to my heart. I really want nothing more than Heidi to be found. Of course, we want her found alive, right? But I'm sensing that that may not be the case. And we want also justice. Justice for her. Justice for her loved ones, especially her son. I remember it like yesterday when Spirit called upon me to start doing these types of readings. And I had just been getting over COVID, and it was just like, she was one of the first 2 cases that Spirit had planted in my feverish mind to take on. So it means so much to me. I feel like I intimately got to know her, and of course I don't intimately physically know her, but like on an energetic realm. So I just hope and pray that answers come soon. Okay? Justice does appear that it's going to happen, but law enforcement is waiting to move forward with the 6 of Swords in reverse. 6 of Swords tied to the season of winter, timing of months. So maybe something develops that the family and people close to the situation hear about 6 months from now at the end, like in winter, end of winter. I don't know. All right, loved ones, do me a favor on your way out. Please hit the like button. Please share the video. Please keep talking about Heidi's case, asking questions. If you're in, even if you're not really in the area of Los Angeles County, if you could continue to ask questions. As the public, you have the right to call and inquire about cases. They are not going to tell you all the details, but when they hear that people are so interested, they start to feel a certain level of pressure, the law enforcement peeps, okay? And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Join my Mystery Mystic Monday and Abundant Life Tarot family. All right, you all take good care of yourselves, all right? Bye for now.